To show you how you can make more money as a remote insurance agent right now. If you're like me, you're always looking for ways to make more money and grow your business. That's why I want to share some strategies I've seen working lately that have been really successful for agents. And stick around until the end for a free resource that'll help you get to yes more quickly with your prospects. So number one is the surprise selfie. This was something I learned from David Carruthers, the king of Killing Commercial, the owner of Florida Risk Partners. David does it all, keynote speaker. You've seen him, you've heard him, you know him if you're in the insurance industry. He did something that I thought was pretty clever. He went to a prospect's business and he didn't go inside. He just drove by. He actually stopped his car, got out, and took a selfie in front of their sign and then sent that to the owner and said,
"Hey, didn't have time to stop by. Would love to catch up with you soon. Just wanted to say hi. Hope you're having a great week."
Now, you might think that that's kind of stalkish, but for some reason it worked, and it's worked multiple times over and over for David. I don't know if it's his dynamic personality. I don't know if it's just putting himself out there and it's different. It's something that most people wouldn't do, but it works. Now, if you're a remote agent and the business you want to go after isn't near you, there's other ways you can do it. And this isn't a new concept, by the way. It's just a different way of doing it. You could take a screenshot of something that you found online, maybe that they posted on social media, and send it to them and say, congratulations on this. It's going back to the days of newspapers when people actually read those, right? When people would clip out stories that they saw from their prospects and send it to them and basically say,
congratulations, or I see you.
Because that's the big thing. It's all about letting them know that you know that they're there and that you're rooting for them, right? In some form or fashion. So try it. Just try it. All right, number two, content marketing. I am a huge believer in this. What am I actually doing right now? I'm creating content for you in the form of a video. Now, you can use videos. You can use blogs, you can create infographics. Now, don't worry, especially if that last one scares you and you're like,
I don't have an artistic bone in my body.
That's okay. You can come up with the ideas for something like an infographic and then send it to a company like Fiverr or Upwork. And you don't pay a whole lot of money in the grand scheme of things for that, but they provide you with professional quality work and something that you can use to then market to your prospects by posting it on social media, sharing it with an email list that you have, whatever it is. But just think of ways that you can add value, that's going to come up later, and figure out how you can create some good content. If you want more information about how to get into content marketing, I've developed a whole playlist on YouTube. Check it out. It's called Content Marketing Playlist. So check that out. You'll learn everything you need to know about content marketing. All right, number three, share your InsureGrid link with everyone. Now, if you don't know what InsureGrid is, it is a fantastic technology that allows you to send a link, yes, I'm huge on links, to your prospect. And what happens when they click on that link, it brings them to a screen that allows them to choose their insurance carrier, the one that they're currently with, that you're going to beat out. And then they log into that carrier. Then in the background, it sends you, the agent, all the information you need to quote to start the process. So in the old days, we would say,
can you send me your deck page?
Right? Because that would generally give you the information you need. This is the 21st century version of that. If you don't have InsureGrid, check them out. It's super awesome, especially for personal lines agents. One way that I've seen our personal lines agents use this is if we have inbound leads that we're receiving, we've set it up so that those automatic emails that go out to the person who filled out the form on our website or wherever they filled it out, they'll get an email immediately saying,
"Hey, super excited to get working on this for you. If you wouldn't mind, just click this link, log in, and it'll send me everything I need to get started on your quote."
What have you done for them at that point, for the prospect? You've made it a whole lot easier than anyone else has made it for them to this point, because you're not asking for a huge thing from them. All they have to do is click a link and sign in. You're not asking them to go scan something in or bring it to you, whatever. Especially if you're a remote insurance agent, that's not easy, right? You need a way that they can send this to you electronically. Number 4, use ePay policy to seal the deal quickly and more often. Now, you may know that ePay policy is a partner of Agents Growth Academy, and there's a good reason for that because they do a lot of good things for us. ePay policy is the simplest solution for insurance agents to collect credit card and ACH payments. So think about this, especially if you write a lot of agency billed business, right? You used to send an invoice either via email, printed snail mail, whatever it is, and then you're waiting. And you're waiting for the check to arrive, or you're waiting for the person to come into the office. If you're a remote insurance agent, that's not going to work for you. You have to have a way that they can pay you very quickly. So what happens is, again, I'm big on links. You send them a link and it allows them to enter in their credit card or bank information to get the policy paid. And it's that simple. Then you get paid, right? It reduces your age receivables collection time. It wows your customers and you get paid faster. So if you're not already using ePay policy, you need to check them out. I'll put a link in the description wherever you're consuming this, listening to it, watching it, okay? Check out ePay policy. Number 5, host a webinar. Now, this is a brilliant one that I'll be candid with you. We in our agency have not taken full advantage of this, but I have seen many other agents be really successful with this. This falls under the category of providing value first. And I've got a free resource for you that's related to that. I'll give that to you in just a second. But think about this. If you're hosting a webinar, let's say on LinkedIn, let's say it's about cyber liability or something that you think is going to be of interest for your target audience, for your niche, whoever that is. If you're hosting that on LinkedIn and you've got 20 people, 50 people, 100 people showing up, you've got a really at scale way of getting in front of a whole lot of people very quickly. But what are you doing for them at the core? You are providing value because you're solving a problem for them. They don't know anything about cyber liability, but they've seen and heard all of these terrible news stories out in the world of cyber crimes that are affecting businesses, and they want to figure out how they can protect themselves. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit of help with something like this, and maybe you don't want to be the only one on camera, invite one of your carrier partners who knows a lot about that particular line of business to come on and co-host it with you, right? They'll get value out of that too. By the way, you'll be putting money in their emotional bank account by asking them to be in front of everyone, in front of your audience, right? So that's a huge thing. Now, talking about adding value, go to agentsgrowthacademy.com/value and download a free resource I put together for you called 5 Ways to Provide Value Before Asking for Anything in Return. I know it's a long title, but I really wanted to make sure you understood what this is about. If you're having trouble getting to yes quickly enough with your prospects and clients, this is what you need, because it's going to provide you with a list of ideas that you can use to provide value to them first before you ask for anything in return. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Go check that out. What's next for you? Okay. Number 1, go watch a video I put together called Lead Generation for Insurance Agents, especially important for remote insurance agents who are trying to figure out how to drive business while not being in the office, right? So go watch that. Also go watch on YouTube a playlist that I talked about before called Content Marketing Playlist, so you can learn how to up your content marketing game or just get started. And I do have some videos that talk about how to just get started. All right, and then finally download that 5 Ways to Provide Value Before Asking for Anything in Return at agentsgrowthacademy.com/value. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, comment, let me know what you liked about it or what you want to hear more of, and share it with somebody that you think could benefit from it. Until next time, grow big or go home.